All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us on this training. My name is Kelly Vincent. This is Tina Malsom. We are coming to you live from Scottsdale. Very excited to be here. Just got done with the Eric Worre training this morning. So we have a lot to talk about, so we're gonna talk fast and get it all in there so you guys aren't on for too long. But the first thing that I want to plug and talk about, first of all, if you're new to the team, welcome to the team. We're glad you're here. We want you to know that we are here for you, and we want to do everything we can to make resources and things available so that you can find and have success this year in 2020. So I'm just going to start real quickly by going over some of the resources that some people have not reviewed, but they're right here on our team page on Facebook, DNA Global Empire. Please, everybody, say thank you to Sherry Girl for putting together units for the page. Literally has everything you need to know about the team, about the company, about how to do this, about Facebook, social media, like everything is literally right there. That's a whole training in itself. The problem is people aren't looking at those. It's in the units section. You can actually search, type in a word and search for something if you don't know how to do it. The best way to learn how to do this and be great at it is to put in the effort and find out how it works, right? So of course we're here to answer questions and help people along, but at the end of the day, you're gonna wanna know, because if you're planning on growing this gigantic business for yourself, you're gonna be the person that's gonna be answering all their questions, and you're gonna have to be able to point easily on somewhere to go. Otherwise your time is gonna be taken up with questions after questions after questions when it's already done. So thank you, Sherry Girl, for putting that all together. And there's another thing. Julia Worre has all kinds of things for your business cards, flyers, banners, all kinds of things that if you're doing events and things like that, great resource. Contact Julia. She's done it all. She did all the legwork. You really don't have to figure anything out. She'll customize whatever you need for your event, your cards, your little name tags. Tina and I have used a ton of that stuff already. It's great. It's inexpensive, and it's ready for you. So if you need somewhere to go for that, I just want to remind you that's already been taken care of as well. And just contact. She's right there on DNA Global Empire. You guys are welcome to search for it. And then, of course, every weekday, we already started the first of the year, is DNA Cafe. Guys, this is something I like to do, and sometimes Tina chimes in there too. Every day during the week at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern?
Yes.
I always get that mixed up because we're now on Mountain. But 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern, and that is the DNA Cafe. It's very simple. It's something that would be great to add your new team members to be involved on a daily basis, at least during the week. And all I do is I keep it to 15 minutes, at least a minimum of 15 minutes or less. And it's just it's a daily punch, call to action on having something to do or taking action for that day. And that happens every day during the week. If somebody wants to put up that phone number for the DNA Cafe, I'd be grateful. But that happens 5 days during the week. So in essence, what I'm saying is there is so many resources here for you to succeed. There's really no excuse, not to win. And there's tons of people on the team. Dale Calvert, there's Curry Russell, who have mastery and online stuff. Sherry Girl has that as well. There's so many people besides ourselves that contribute to the team and to resources for everyone to win. I invite you to really take a look and go through it and find out where you fit in and what way is going to work best for you or you're most comfortable with, although I am the guy that tells you to get out of your comfort zone. And then the last thing I'm going to ask you is, what needs to happen this year that's going to make it different from the year before that, the decade before that? So we've all done things in life that we just are good ideas, and we're motivated for like a day. We want to lose weight and eat right, and then at like 5 p.m, you're already eating a bag of Oreos, and it's like, well, I made it until 7, right? So, in order to really make an impact on what you're up to, what you want out of life, the question that I want you to ask in your mind and just keep in your mind is, who do I need to be? What needs to happen in order for me to get from here to here? And I promise you, it's nothing that's from your past, nothing you've done before. It's all about stepping up and getting out of your comfort zone and start learning, being, and teaching new things and talking to new people that's going to get you there. All right, that's it. I know that was a long plug, but I wanted to say that from the get-go and thank a few people and acknowledge there's some people that are really stepping it up. Sherry, Denny, Sherry girl, I'll let you chime in on some more, but there's a bunch of people that are really going for it, and it's great to see because, you know, that's available for you. They're no different. We're all here as a team, and at any point in time, you guys could take the lead and step it up and have your business rock and roll for 2020.
You know, and I actually love what Eric Worre said on the call today. If you guys were not on the call this morning, I suggest you watch it. I did just send an email to everybody with the recording, with the replay. And I love what he said. Just because there's a leadership board now doesn't mean it's going to be those same people in the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Just because you haven't done anything yet doesn't mean you're not going to now. Something has to have clicked in you to make you come on that call this morning. Something clicked to make you be on this webinar right now. Something clicked because something in your life, you're looking for a change, whether it's health, whether it's wealth, whether it's being part of a community, a culture, whatever it is that you're looking for. You guys know Euphoria has it or you wouldn't be here. So I hope that you have found in 2019 what you're looking for. And if you found what you're looking for, but it was not enhanced the way you wanted it, or now you're looking for something different or bigger, that's here for you too. So, you know, I love when Eric talks because he makes it seem so easy, right? But remind you what he said this morning. It took him 3 years to make even a rent payment, enough money to pay his rent in this business. And then something clicked and it was a blitz, a 30-day blitz, a 60-day blitz, a 90-day blitz. And the more blitzes you do over time, the better you're going to be at it. Now, I know some of you have done them before. We've done them before, but we are starting one right now. The company is starting one right now. Curry Russell's got a live going on for a 90-day blitz right now. Those are 3 opportunities to get in on exactly what we're doing, what the company's doing, what Curry's doing, and make this the best first quarter, because your income in the first quarter is going to be based on what you did in the last quarter of 2019. How many of you are super happy with what your income is going to look like for the next 3 months based on what you did the last 3 months? I don't see too many hands going up. I'm watching you guys. This is interactive. You know what? If you want your income this summer to be ridiculous, now is the time to do it. It's called the compound effect. What you do immediately. I mean, sometimes it feels like we work, and I'm like, I think we made a quarter today, maybe $1. Because that's network marketing. You guys have to realize that's how it works. Some days you're going to feel like you worked as hard as you possibly could and you made $1. Other days you're going to leave for the movies and come back and go, how come my daily pay is $140 today? What happened? That is how network marketing works. I signed up somebody yesterday who I met on a cruise last January. But he's been following up. I've been dripping on him for a year. Now he's ready to get involved, and he asked if he could buy a 5-pack because he has 4 people that need to swab and he needs one for himself. I said, of course you can, but you should probably buy a 15-pack because if you have 4 already, think what's going to happen next week or for the rest of the month, right? So, you know, follow-up is important. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It will happen. It will happen, and here's why. We have the first mover's advantage. There's going to come a time where we won't have that anymore, but right now we have it. First mover's advantage. We are the first people, the first group of people to even know this exists. I love what Aaron said this morning. The only reason people are not on this product already is because they don't know it exists. We know, and it's our job to share it with other people. Think about this for a minute. For those of you that are a little more shy about sharing this product, how would you feel if the person who shared this with you joined the company, started taking the product, started doing the business, and never brought it up to you a year ago, or however long it is that you've been involved? How would that make you feel? Because that's how your friends and family are going to feel when you don't bring it up to them. It is our obligation, when you have a great product like this, to share it and talk about it. And it's not a difficult thing to talk about. In fact, it's like the easiest thing on the planet to bring up, because people have not heard about it yet. Every other company in network marketing wants what we have, which is a product that has no competition. We're the first to have it. We have an amazing compensation plan that lets you decide how you want to qualify for your ranks. Let me just bring that up for a minute. You guys realize, if you want to build a business that is high and tight, meaning everybody's within your top 3 levels, you can do that here. If you want to build a business where everybody on your team brings in one, who brings in one, who brings in one, and you're building very deep in depth, that's okay. You can do that here. You get to decide how you want to build your business. You get to decide what kind of car you get to drive at the end of the day when you earn the bonus. You get to decide your customized product because it's based on your DNA. We have something everybody else wants. And at some point in time, other people are going to start having it. And that's going to take away our first mover advantage. But right now we have that. And that is a big deal. We're Amazon proof and eBay proof. That, if you guys don't get what a big deal that is a big deal. I shared something on Facebook yesterday about prospecting. I like to go to network marketing company websites and find out where their local events are. And then I just go to their event and just sit and in the bar or the lobby, or just hang out or meet a couple of people and talk to them. Kelly built an entire business by doing that. You want to know where to prospect and find the right people for our business? That's where you find them. That's not hard. Can all of you do that? Can all of you start a conversation with somebody about a product that's custom made to your DNA? Yes. Best way to do it is listen to them talk about their product. And at the end of the conversation, you say this: at what point in time are they going to customize that product to you? Or does everybody in your company take the same thing?
Boom!
It already makes their product sound stupid.
It's over.
We know that, right?
That's where you can be confident and with what we have. And so I'm going to digress just a little bit.
Wait, let me go step number 2, because there's only 2 questions. The first one is that. The second question is, oh, can I find these products on Amazon? Oh, I can? Why would I buy them from you? That's it. That's all you need to say. You don't need to know all the science. You don't need to know all the history of the company. That is what you need to know to get people interested in what we have, to start the drip process. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going to give everybody reason on here right now to listen to Tina and myself. The biggest reason is Tina right here. So out of all the people in Euphoria right now, there is a handful of people that have more knowledge about the DNA nutrition product that we sell than Tina or Joel Guerin. There's 2 I could think of, because she's literally has, what, now 8 years, going on 9 years of experience doing this, not of just doing this, but of being the #1 income earner doing this for 6 years straight at the top the entire time. So I'm just, we have confidence with this team because we know we've already done this before. Tina doing it the longest out of all of us. We've been down this road. So, I just suggest when Tina's talking to you about this stuff, it's the same as it was, 8 years ago that it is today, except the difference is the product's way better, more snips, better comp plan, better CEO, better built, better everything. So, we really have it easy today with all the resources I talked about in the beginning. It's really a snap. It's really a question of, are you going to talk to somebody or not on any given day? Are you going to bless them with this product or opportunity or both on any given day? And so that's the challenge, right? And who better to let yourself off the hook than you? And that's why I'm always talking about accountability. Who's your accountability partner? Who's going to hold you accountable to do what you want to do? Because again, when it comes down to it gets a little sticky or hard, or your fear comes in, you're going to let yourself off the hook, and then it starts repeating, the pattern starts repeating itself. It's a vicious circle of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And that tomorrow becomes, December 31st of this year. And you look back and like, darn, I really wanted to do something and nothing really happened. So that's why we're starting off this year with really calling people to action, right? Get an accountability partner, get somebody, put it out there, write your goals down. We did that last week on the DNA Cafe. It's very vital and important that you know what the plan is, you know what the target is, so you can get there. If you don't have it, you're just going to go like this, right? And the people that do are going to evolve to the next rank level income that they really want here.
So since we're on the topic of, we already brought up prospecting, let's just continue with that. How many people do you prospect every day? That is the big question of the day. 5 or more is what it takes. 5 people a day, whether you prospect online, in person, old relationships, brand new relationships, by text, sending videos. It doesn't take a long time. What did we say yesterday? 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you could easily prospect 5 people per day. Now, I like face-to-face. In fact, I got a call yesterday from Scotty D. So we just moved to Arizona. Most of you know Scotty D. He lives here in Arizona. And he goes, I was on Facebook and I was just scrolling through events, and every event I clicked on, it said, your friend Tina Malsom is going to this. Your friend Tina Malsom has signed up for this. I sign up for every event in town. Every event, every business networking, every food truck, every 80s night at the local club, every barbecue, every art and wine festival, every girls' night out, every event I could possibly go to. That's how you get yourself into the community, get your name out there, and people start seeing you over and over and over. And when you stick to the same story over and over and over, people start believing you. They start knowing you have credibility. They start looking at you in a different way when you are so focused and so motivated and you're climbing up the ranks and you're crushing it in your company. And I will say this, I have a friend back home. She also went to every event possible. We went to several together, but she was in 20 different companies in 5 years. Her credibility at person-to-person meetings was long gone. And people that started coming to our events and they heard, and Eric Worre talks about this, duplication, the same thing. Every time I stood up for 30 or 60 seconds, I would say the exact same thing I said the week before, which the week before, the week before, the week before. I might add one new sentence just to keep it fresh, right? We got to keep it fresh. But here's how easy it is at an event to get people to remember you. Remember, most people think visually. Did I say that right? Most people remember pictures versus words. If I were to say, don't think about a pink elephant right now, you all just thought about a pink elephant, didn't you? You couldn't help yourselves. But something I said 10 minutes ago, you probably already forgot, right? But you're going to remember the pink elephant because it's a picture. So here's what you say at a networking group. Hi, my name is Tina Malsom. I'm in the nutrigenomics field. Let me simplify that for you. You know how everybody has that kitchen cabinet that's full of stuff you either bought because Oprah said so, or Dr. Oz told you to buy it, or your best friend was taking it, or your mom, and some of it's expired, and some of it is 7 years old, and some of it's still full. Everyone has one, right? I help people eliminate the entire cabinet with one product because it's custom made to your own DNA, down to the milligram. It's a raw food nutrition product that only has ingredients in it that your body needs exactly for your DNA, so you can eliminate all the blind nutrition you've been doing up till this point.
Insert fireworks now.
Did that 30 seconds, right? Is that about 30 seconds?
Perfect.
If anybody talks to me and then I will say, I do have a text code. You can talk to Julia, Sherry, some of these gals that at the end of and please don't do it because then I'll send you in my drip campaign and you don't want to be in it. So At the end of my speech, I don't say, here's my business card or come talk to me. I say, for immediate information, text the word DNA to 26786. The minute they do that, it puts them in a drip campaign texting that I start sending them information right away. And I capture their phone number. I get home, I go through the people that did that, and I say, hey, it was so great meeting you at this meeting. How about we meet for coffee this week? How about I send you a video? How about this? How about that? What if I this? What if I that? What if I is my favorite thing. What if I did this? Would you want this? What if I sent you a video? Would you be able to watch it? What if I sent you an invite for coffee? Would you be available this week? What if, and would you? That's what you need to say over and over and over. Because not only are you initiating the sale from the beginning, but you're getting a confirmation that they're going to do something. So it's reciprocal, right? Okay, so anyway, go to events. Events are great. Anytime you get to share
and they're
your
fun.
Story, it's great.
And okay. You have a good time.
Let's details. Let's get through some. We did prospecting. Oh, and there's the other thing I wanted to say. I just read this the other day. How many baby boomers were born from 1946 to 1964? Baby boomers. 8,000 people turn 60 every day. 8,000 people, not a year, not a month, every single day. What is the number one thing baby boomers are looking for right now?
Youth.
Better health, youth, feeling better, having more energy, sleeping, right? These are things. What did Daryl said? 65 million. Yes, there's 65 million baby boomers. If you say to me, I don't know anybody or I don't know where to find people, guess what? You need to go find where the baby boomers hang out. We used to go to this bar every other Saturday back in San Francisco because we were the youngest people in the room every time. There's 60, 70, 80-year-olds once a month or a couple times a month dancing to this band that used to play there. And we knew where the baby boomers hang out. So we would go and spend time and get to know them. And how many signed up to be customers?
A lot
of them. Okay. Find the people that want our product. Don't go chasing people. Just find them and create relationships. Talk to them. On Facebook, do you know how many groups there are for baby boomers on Facebook? Oh my gosh, lots of them. Do you know how many Facebook groups there are for people who looking for better health, more sleep, New Year's resolutions, right? A lot. The people are there. It's just our jobs to educate them.
There's literally a group for every ailment imaginable to the human body on Facebook. And there's not just a few people. There's hundreds of thousands of people that chime in on that stuff that want to find out what they could do to better their health. So it's not just nutrition. You could go into plantar fasciitis. You could go into knee problems, any kind of bodily problem that there is a group for it, and people on there, giving suggestions on do this, do that, do this, do that, and none of them have a clue. And how good would you sound when you say, well, I'm not a doctor, but this is made from your own DNA. So you're not guessing at least. So yes, totally. I talked to my dentist about this. Look how suave I am. Wait till you hear this one. So my dentist, I went for a brand new dentist checkup, and she says, during the thing when she's in my mouth, right? She says, your teeth are good. Great bone quality. I don't know what she said. Something about the bones in my teeth are great, but inflammation in my gums could use some work. That's what she said to me. So right when it was done, I said, I have to show you this because you're just not going to believe what I have to show you. So I pulled out my DNA report and I said exactly what you just said to me. I was just checking out the other day on my DNA report. See this one here? This is for bone density and it's green, good. Neither parent has passed down the issue, but inflammation is yellow on both areas of inflammation. So I'm not really surprised by what you said. And I'm working on fixing it right now because I take this product that's custom made to my own DNA based on this report. She goes, oh my gosh, how do I get that? Just like that. How do I get that? And then the nurse practitioner who was around the corner came in and she goes, I want one too. Be creative.
There are so many people you can talk about. DNA and what we have is not hard to like, you know, there's a lot of ways to bring it up. You just got to be creative. Okay, back to details. Let's talk about the new quick kits. So new quick kits are officially launched. They are not a temporary until sold out like they were in November. They are permanent. So now we have an option. The deluxe kit, which is what we have had for $159, or a quick kit, which has everything except the 30-day supply of pre-trition. And here's why. Most people that I sponsor call me and say, I still have 2 weeks of pre-trition and now I just got my nutrition, and do I keep taking this one and I have too much of this one? And that happens a lot, like a lot, because it doesn't take a whole month to get your nutrition. If you swab right away the day you get your pack, it takes like 2, sometimes 3 weeks. So they cut that down so people wouldn't have an overstock and people wouldn't be throwing away product they paid for, right? So $49 is the price for one new quick kit. If you buy them in packs, they come in 5 packs, they come in 15 packs, and they come in 25 packs. Those are the new. Now get this, a 25 pack is the same, actually it's less, $150 less than our old 10 pack. So now what you used to spend for 10, you can spend less for 25 packs. Think how your business will grow when you have 25 for the price of 10. So of course, with the kit prices being so great, the volume has also gone down. Each kit is worth 20 in volume. I'm telling you this because the auto ships, when you get your product, they are still worth 100. Same, right? They pay $159 for their product. They get 100 in volume, auto ship, that keeps them qualified to make money. But if somebody comes in on a quick kit, one quick kit for $49, and then swabs and sends it in, it's 20 in volume for you and for them, meaning they are not yet qualified to earn income. To qualify to earn income in this company, you have to have 100 in volume. So if somebody wants to earn income with our company, they either have to come in on a 5-pack to get that volume, or wait a month for their auto ship to get that volume. Either way, most people will come in on a kit, one kit, and then order a 5 or larger pack that they can use for themselves to distribute. Now that the kits are $49, people are running contests, which is great. People are getting great results. You should listen to Curry Russell's contest that he did. How many leads did he have? Like 18 leads in like 3 days from giving away, from running a contest, right? So you can do that now. The kits are so much less. It's a great idea. So the volume right now, right now, if somebody goes to your website and orders it, it's 20, right, in volume. We know that. But if you were to hand somebody one of the kits you've already purchased, there's no volume attached, right? You already got the volume when you bought the pack. Now, when that person takes the kit from you and swabs, there is volume attached. Right now, that volume is 100. It doesn't matter if it's a new kit or an old kit, a deluxe kit, a quick kit. The volume when a person takes a physical kit for the first time, goes to UStart and swabs their cheek for the very first time, right? The volume on that is 100. It is not gonna stay like that. It's stopping. Okay, so Jorge said the 15th for sure is the date that's cutting off. We're only gonna get 20 volume instead of 100. This is like a bonus. They're giving us this 100 now as if these were all deluxe kits, right? He did say they will probably stop it before the 15th. He did not give me an exact date. He said it won't be any time in the next 3 or 4 days, but I'm not sure we'll make it all the way to the 15th before we stop giving people that extra 80 in volume per swab. So my recommendation, this weekend, take every kit you have, give it to everybody you know, and have them swab within the next 4 or 5 days, because that is 100 in volume to you instead of 20.
Huge.
That's a big deal. You could move up multiple ranks by doing that in just the next week. So, okay, we went over packs. We went over volume changing. Okay, we went over if the new, so again, if somebody swabs from a kit they give you, they only get 20. If they want to do the business, I recommend you have them purchase a 5-pack at least so they get their 100 in volume, and then they can use those kits, because we don't want anybody to start working the business and then not actually earn that income because they didn't have the right amount of volume. That would be awful, right? So we want to make sure volume, everybody stays. So on that note, let's talk about the points, the loyalty points. Another thing that was announced this week that started actually on the 1st, actually it started before that, because I told you guys that if you worked the last week in December, I would count those points towards this as well, which is fine, which is great. Some of you signed up 3 and 4 people between Christmas and New Year's, so congratulations to you guys for sure. Loyalty points. They're a new program called Loyalty Points Program. What this is it is an active, remember how we had cruise points? For those of you that are new, every time you enrolled somebody, you got points. Everybody you moved up in rank, you got points. Every time you maintained a rank, you got points. Now they're going to, every time you receive an auto ship, you're going to get points. Every time you purchase a 5, 15, or 25 pack, you're going to get points. These points are going to go into something called the loyalty store. You can use those loyalty points in the store to buy Euphoria gear. I've said 4 times, I've said sparkly, more sparkly. We need more bling, so it's coming. You can use those points to buy gift cards. You can use those loyalty points to go on a vacation with other nutritionists.
Or event tickets.
Event tickets for the Vegas and the launches that are coming up. You can even use those points to pay for an auto ship if you accrue enough points. So the only way to lose your points, it's not monthly. You don't use them you don't get points and then use them at the end of the month and then they go away. This is cumulative. So you keep these points forever until you use them. The only way to lose the points is by canceling your auto ship. If you do not stay on auto ship, you will not maintain your points. This is a loyalty program. You must have an active auto ship. Now, this was brought up this morning and I'm working on the details, but I think the answer is yes. If, let's say the month of March, instead of getting an auto ship, you go online and order a 25 kit because you ran out of kits and you need more kits, right? Do you have to get an auto ship in the same month that you order a big pack? No. As long as you have placed an order for your product or a pack in a calendar month that is worth 100 in volume or higher, you get to keep your loyalty points. Okay? That's it. Anything you want to add to the loyalty program?
No, we're going
You
to talk about this event.
Yes, that's next.
So I'm super excited about this because for our team, the event is going to be here and it is going to be super fun. We're going to pull out all stops to make this a awesome event for how many people?
15 to 20.
So 15 to 20 people. And the event is going to be, to win the event is going to be based upon growth, number of people you enrolled, moving up in rank, giving you the most points towards winning that event. And guys, it's going to be something you don't want to miss. If you know Tina and I, we love to have fun and do rewards. And it's going to be awesome right here in Arizona. And we're already planning on all the stuff that's going to happen while we're here. I have a lot of work to do.
We have a lot of friends in network marketing that are crushing it in their business and in this business that will come and share with you exactly what they're doing. Strategy, trainings, all kinds of stuff. There will be surprise visitors. Ron is going to spend time with us. Who wants to sleep in the room with Ron and listen to him snore? I went, okay,
Why would
I
that
gotta
be
say,
me?
last time he stayed with us, I walked by his room twice. He was staying in our extra bedroom. I'm like, what is that noise? I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, it's coming from Ron's room. So Ron's gonna stay at our house. I mean, really, can you imagine a better business building tool than spending a weekend with Ron personally with only 15 or 20 other people?
And it's 4 days, right?
It's gonna be, they said 2 days, I'm thinking 4.
We're going to roll out the red carpet. I'll just say that. It's going to be something you don't want to miss.
Yes.
And of course, it's going to be valuable because we're going to try and take it to the next level after the event and show you how to do it. So that's something to definitely put on your calendar, promote to your teams. Anybody can win this out of the entire team. So I know that there's some people right now making plans. And then when is it going to be? The June?
It's going to be June. And Deborah, I just texted Jorge your question. As soon as I get the answer, I will answer on for you guys. It's going to be in June, the first or second weekend in June here in Arizona. Everybody else has to go to Utah, but our team is doing a weekend here, and John Malot's team is doing a weekend here in Arizona instead. So that is going to be amazing. We talked about resource. Oh, the all-in-one transaction. Last detail. All-in-one transaction. So I know you guys know, because you've all swabbed, you're all here, that the process has not been the easiest of going online and ordering, and then 3 days later the box shows up, and then you have to go back to ustart.com, and then you need to do the swab and fill out the paperwork, and some people forget to go do the online process all the way through the consent form, and customer service spends a lot of time reminding people, don't forget to do your swab, you just got the box in the mail, don't forget to pull it out, don't forget to use the coupon, don't forget to sign the consent form. So they have been able to take the whole process and put it in one step. So going forward, starting January 15th, I believe is when it goes live, somebody will be able to go onto your website, order a kit, register it immediately, all the way through to the consent form, and then 3 days later they get the kit in the mail and they just send the swab back. Simple, done, one-step process. Now, there is a caveat. If a business builder goes to your website, they have to order one kit first, and then they add the 5-pack or the 10-pack or 15-pack or 25-pack to their cart. They can't just buy a 5-pack, use one for them and use the other 4 for their first prospects, because if you purchase a 5-pack from your website, it is going to sign them up for 5 kits and they pay 5 lab fees, right? Because the kit is now attached to the lab fee from your website. So what's going to happen is everybody comes in on one, and then they can go to their back office and order the additional 5, 15, or 25. Did that make sense to everybody? If not, put questions in the back or let us know if that.
Because the volume's only worth 20, that's why they won't be qualified, and the kits are attached to the lab fee, which is awesome because now you don't have to go through the 2-step process. It's a 1-step process of 149 done.
Okay, launch parties. There is not one big convention this year. There's not. There's going to be 6 smaller launch parties across the United States. We will be at 2 of them. So we have told some of our leaders, some of you guys, and now for the rest of you, that if everybody wants to choose between those 2, one or the other, or both, if you live close enough, right? That would be great, because we would love to treat these smaller launch parties like conventions. It's going to be a 1-day event on a Saturday. So the 2 that we will be at is Vegas on April 25th and Arizona on March 28th. Is that right? Yeah, March 1st, April, yeah. First Arizona on March 28th, and then Vegas on April 25th. So if you are wanting to come to a launch party, and I do recommend you come to one of the big launch parties, and it's a training, it's a full day of training, please choose one or the other. If you want to come hang out with the team, We will also, it won't be a one day, it'll be one day with corporate, but we of course will be doing activities the night before, the day after. We will spend time with each other as if this were a convention. We will make those fun. So let us know which one you'd like to go to. Carmen said they want to change the location closer to the airport. I know that would be nicer if it was closer to the airports, but I'm not sure why they decided not to do that.
For both of them?
If the launch parties were closer to the airport, because then they're going to have to Uber or rent a car. But yes, that is true. 20 and 30 days. Eric Worre runs a program called 20 and 30 days. It costs money to do it, except if you're in Euphoria, because we actually get it for free. So we have been running the 5 o'clock at night Pacific. Curry has been running the 9 courses for the 20 and 30 day program. We are 4 days behind, I will be honest. We'll catch up this weekend. So you're not too late if you haven't started it yet, but we do recommend, this is a great program to start the year. Go to euphoriascience.com/GoPro. The login to get in there is the same as your login for your back office. Same login. Scroll down to the course training called 20 and 30 days. Print out the workbook. And every day, watch one video. It's 1 hour. Watch the video, fill out the workbook, and follow along with us, because think how your team will grow if you do this and then train this, and then do this and then train this. It's like Eric Worre said, you cannot put in 100% effort all the time, every day, night and day, forever. That's not how this business works. This business works in short intervals. This interval is 30 days. 20 people enrolled in 30 days by following this course. Everybody on this call can do this. And this. Also for the next 30 days, we are going to be following a social media plan with corporate. This is at euphoriascience.com/resources. Everybody can download it. It's on the Facebook page as well. But every day is a new action, one thing to do on social media. Just one. We are challenging ourselves too. We will be doing this exactly. And it's stuff like this. Share the Mission Nutrition video. It takes
pretty simple.
5 seconds to do that, right? A picture of you throwing away some blind nutrition. Share the One Report for You video. Share the sand video. Okay, so we have some videos that are named sand and stars and butterflies or something. I don't remember what the names are called, but they're all in the resources. So share a video for 27 days. If nothing else, people are going to be curious. They're going to go to your page and see the sand video, and they're going to go to my page and see sand, and then Kelly's page and see sand. And after the 4th person, they're going to be like, what the heck's going on with this sand video, right? It's going to create some momentum. It's going to create some curiosity. It's going to go viral. So download this. We're starting on Monday, and do it every single day. Don't miss, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Some of these make me uncomfortable, but I'm doing it anyway, and I suggest you do it with us. Okay? Okay, so do we have any questions so far? Anything we've talked about? Anything unclear? Anything you need? A vision board. I recommend everybody do a vision board. It's the perfect time of year to do it, and I'm going to tell you why. As Kelly and I were cleaning the attic.
This is amazing, guys. Listen to this.
In the San Francisco house, we were cleaning our attic, and I ran across a vision board that I created right after we met. Right after we met, there's a house on there. It's in Italy, but it is a house that is yellow with white columns across the front of the house. And I was like, holy smokes, look, that looks just like our house. In fact, look at this. Can they see the white columns with the yellow over there?
It may be.
Yeah? Okay. I mean, really, it blew my mind when I saw this. There was a ring on there that is almost exactly this ring. There was a wedding dress on there that looks almost exactly like the wedding dress we bought. There was a strip of musicals that I wanted to see. We saw 4 out of the 5, right?
Plus you wrote in super good looking badass guy. That's happened.
When's that coming? No, I'm just teasing. I'm just saying, vision boards work when you look at something every day and it gets ingrained, like the pink elephant. It gets ingrained in your brain. Something magical happens. You attract it to you, okay? So let's talk about moving up in rank, because that is crucially important. Hold on, I got a text. Let's see if it's Jorge. No, not yet. Deborah, I'll get back to you on. Deborah asked, is the loyalty program for customers and nutritionists, or just customers?
Just nutritionists.
I think it's just nutritionists. However, I did ask, just to be sure. I will get back to all of you with that answer. Okay, let's talk about moving up in rank, because it is crucial, and I'm going to tell you why. Eric Worre, and you'll see it when you watch his 20 and 30. He talks about inch by inch is a cinch, right? Inch by inch, the turtle versus the hare. In the story, the turtle versus the hare, the reason the turtle won was because the hare got distracted. That's it. That's the moral of the story, is that yes, if you're the turtle and you're doing it slow and steady, you will win the race. But are you going to win the race in time to keep momentum, in time to keep your first order advantage, first movers advantage, in time to keep our no competition? You know, all the things that are an asset right now, the longer you take, those assets begin to deteriorate because of timing, right? So yes, it is important to move up in rank. It is important to stay the course, and consistency every day. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, I'll do the business today and then I'll forget about it for 3 weeks. And then I might talk to one person and then 3 weeks go by and nothing happens. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is consistent action every single day. Do something, even if it's share a video. Do something towards your business every single day. Be the hare, be the rabbit in the race that focuses, goes for it, and doesn't get distracted. Because when you move up in rank, it shows your team that you're serious. It shows your prospects that you're serious. Your team will grow and follow your lead. The best way to build network marketing is lead by example. Lead by example. Do you think that if you meet somebody who has done network marketing before, they've been successful, maybe they've earned $5,000 a month before in network marketing years ago, and they haven't found the right opportunity, and they talk to you and they ask you, are you earning income? Have you moved up in rank? How's your business going? And you say, I've been involved for a year and I've only signed up 1 customer. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's awesome. Congratulations on your customer. But do you think that person is going to say, wow, what a go-getter. This is somebody I really want to work with? Or is that person going to perhaps look for somebody else who has had more success? And I'm telling you this from personal experience. There's a reason we're sponsored to the company directly. Why? Because there was nobody that works harder than we do that we would want to work with, because we just know we're going to work the hardest. There is not a sponsor, I think, that can keep up with us or with our work ethic towards this business. So we had to be sponsored directly to the company, right? People will look for other leaders. They will look for other people. Now, let me tell you something. If you do this and you're online every day and you're working every day, and somebody comes to meets you and then goes to your Facebook page and says, man, they must be successful. Look at all the stuff they're doing every day.
Consistent. It's
a consistent action that people are looking for. They don't want to join you and then you disappear or you not be able to help them, right? This is a, oh wait, somebody answered. I asked Craig and he said customers and nutritionists. Excellent.
Oh.
So the loyalty program is for customers as well. We'll come up with an email that we can all send our customers and introduce them to that program, because that is awesome. Make myself a note right now. Customer email. Okay. So we brought the whiteboard out because we wanted to show you some examples of what could happen when you stay consistent and you do this business and you move up in rank. Because I know one thing people have trouble with is the compensation plan. So we're going to try to simplify it as much as possible. Now, when people ask me, how much money can I earn? It's a very simple answer. I say upfront, 30% per person, every month after that, 25%. I don't say, oh, and well, sometimes I say we get paid 8 ways. Usually I don't say, well, we get paid 8 ways, and there's this, and there's that, and there's this service bonus, and there's the residual. Don't do that, because people are just gonna like check out, not understand what you're talking about, okay? Just say, well, commissions are about 30% upfront, 25% every month, and it goes on from there, and you earn more commissions the more your team grows. That's what I say. When people really ask, that is what I say. Keep it simple. That's all you need to say. But I am going to show you kind of how the compensation plan works, because I want you guys to understand it. Just don't explain it to new people, okay? Let's bring this a little closer. All right, so I want to start with you right here. This is you, okay? Can you guys, is blue okay? Yeah, they can see that. Move this closer. This is you right here, okay? Every time you enroll customers, they end up on your front line. Every time you enroll nutritionists, they end up on your front line. Your front line is level 1, okay? Now, for our compensation plan purposes, everything you do, every way that we get paid except one, is based on your personal levels. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. This would be your personal level 2, personal level 3, personal level 4. Now, if you enroll somebody and put them down here, that is still your personal level 1 because you sponsored them. So I'm not talking about placement. I'm talking about sponsorship levels, okay? In month 1, you make a 20% commission on anything that person buys. 20%. You also make it on this person, and 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 this person. 20% commission. Now, earlier you heard me say 30% because there is something called a service bonus. The service bonus is 10% on every person in your organization, anything they order, whether it's the 1st month, the 7th month, the 50th month, it doesn't matter. This service bonus is attached to that person every order they place. Okay, so the 1st month, this person comes in, gets a pack, you earn 20%, because on your sheet you can see right here, personal, is this right? Personal, level 1, 20%. It goes 20, 10, 10, 5, 2, okay, I'm talking about the first start bonus. 20% on that person plus the service bonus. So really you're making 30%, right? Now this person, you enrolled them, they placed a pack, and then you took them and put them, maybe this team all lives in New York, right? And this is your cousin from New York, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna put you on a team of all New Yorkers. You could do that. You do that as much as you want. You might do that because then he has someone to hang out with or go to home parties with or whatever, right? Now, because he's your personal, when he joins, you're still gonna make 20%. It doesn't matter that physically he's on level 5. It doesn't matter. It's personal levels. 20% plus 10%, okay? Because the service bonus is not in lieu of, it is on top of the first order bonus. Now, let's go to level 2, okay? Level 2 is 10%, okay? So let's say your friend here who lives in New York enrolls somebody, okay? Or enrolls this person, okay? They are gonna make 20% on those people plus 10% service bonus, right? You, because this is now level 2, is you're gonna make 10%. Are you gonna make the service bonus? No, you didn't sponsor them. Oh crap, sorry. You did not sponsor them. The service bonus is only for the personal sponsor. Now let's say they sponsor somebody and place them down here. Okay? They're still gonna get their 20%. They're still gonna get their 10%. You are going to get 10% because it's still considered your second level of personal sponsorship. Are you guys starting to understand the difference between personal sponsorship growth and level placement? Okay, because every way we get paid is based on this except one. And I'm going to talk about that one next. I'm watching the comments just to make sure everybody's good. Okay, everybody's good. All right, let me erase that. Oh. And it goes like that, so on and so on and so on, as many, down to like 7 levels on first orders, okay? Now, I did get a question, does that include the 5 10-pack or auto ship? Anything they order. Everything they order, you get 20% plus 10% service bonus. Everything. Doesn't matter if it's a 1-pack, a 10-pack, a 5-pack, a pack, a deluxe pack, whatever it is, the percentages don't change. Now, let's say that physically, this is you, these are all the people you've sponsored, and now your people start sponsoring people. Okay, well, yeah, your customers can bring in customers. So your people start sponsoring people. These are all level 2 personally, but they're also level 2 physically because they have not been moved and they are under the people that you sponsored, okay? Now, that would make the next level 3, 4, 5, and such, okay? If you move somebody, I already told you you can do that, that's fine. You can sponsor some person here. Let's say this person, you decide to move them down here. Personally, they're your level 1. Physically, they're now level 3. This is going to affect your income on this chart. This is the residual income chart that goes down 7 levels, residual, and residual meaning it starts in month 2. The first month, you get the first start bonus, always, right? The second month, you get the residual, meaning the ongoing bonus. Now, the residual bonuses start at 15%, okay? And they go down, well, the first 5 are like 9. So it goes like 15, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So physically, doesn't matter if you sponsor them. Let's say this is your sponsor up here and your sponsor puts somebody down below you right here. Personally, they're not on any of your levels because you didn't personally sponsor them or have anything to do with personally sponsoring them. Physically, they are on level 3. Okay, now, that's where the residual chart comes into play. Level 1 is 15%. Always. Level 2 is 9%, 9%, and then it goes 9% like a few more, okay, down. That means everybody in this level, every month is going to earn you 15%, okay? Everybody on this level is going to earn you 9%. Everybody on this level, another 9%. So if you have moved somebody from your first level to your third level, you now, instead of making 15% on that person, are going to make 9%. So you got to know, if you are going to be moving people around your team, you are losing income. With that being said, is it going to benefit me to have my cousin here down in this New York team and only make 9% off of him instead of 15%, but will he thrive and have a better business if he's associated with this New York group I've put him with? Probably. So is it worth giving up $6 a month for that? Probably, but I'm just letting you know there is always a pro and a con, right? Now, let's go back to the service bonus. Remember the service bonus, the 10% service bonus that you guys got that first month on all your personals? You also get this every month on your personals. So now, instead of 15% on your first level personals, you're gonna get basically 25%. On this cousin that you put down here, instead of just the 9%, you're actually getting 19%, okay? Because you always get a 10%. Let me just tell you, the people that are making the most money in the company right now have sponsored a lot of people, and they're making a lot of money on that service bonus. Let me tell you, Kim Ressler has sponsored 125 people. Those people on AutoShip, every month when her customers receive the product, she gets $1,250 a month on just the service bonus. Think about that for a minute. $1,000 on just the service bonus, not all the other rest of the bonuses. So I'm not really gonna go into the rest of it. I just kind of wanted to give you the basic gist of the two ways to get paid, which is personal tree and levels. Okay, the only thing I wanted to go over, one more thing, was the ranks, okay? Because when it comes to setting goals, I find it very easy to set goals using the ranks that we already have, because they're laid out right here. Right there, those are the ranks, and this is what it takes to get them. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw it out. I think the green one was yucky, let's use blue. Okay, here's me, or you, let's say you. And your goal should be to get to influencer, okay? And here's why. There is a couple of bonuses that start when you become an influencer. They're good bonuses, so let's make that the goal, we'll call it Influencer Factory. Everybody should want to become an influencer. To become an influencer in this company, you need 15,000 in volume, which is really 150 customers. Now, could this 15,000 come from quick kits? Yes. So the more quick kits that go through your team, the more people swab that go through your team, the more faster your volume is going to shoot up, right? So, but ultimately, if you have 150 people on an AutoShip, 150 customers, nutritionists, whatever, you're gonna get 15,000, because remember, every AutoShip is worth 100 in volume. Oops, can you see that? Every AutoShip is worth 100 in volume, okay? So 150 people. Now, is it easier to get 150 people involved yourself, or a few people to bring in a half that volume, or a third of that volume, or 1/10 of that volume? I'm gonna give you an example. This is you. If you bring in 2 people and you help them each become a shaker, that's also a rank. A shaker is 7,500 in volume. Do you think it's easier to help these 2 people get 7,500 in volume each, or to get 15,000 all by yourself? Duh, right? Of course it's easier. That now the 3 of you are working together. Or what if you have 5 people that you have brought in, and they're all movers? A mover is 3,000 in volume. Okay, which is about, see, 3,000 in volume. All right, let me do some math here. Is only 30 people. 30 people each, okay? This one is 75 people each. Do you think it's easier to help 2 people bring in 75 people each, or help 5 people bring in 30 people each? Right? Come on, you guys, I know you're getting this. Okay, now, if you're going down this path and you've got 2 super rock stars on your team and you want to help them each hit shaker, you're going to have to help them each have movers and like a half a mover or a bunch of customers. Okay, mover, and like a half of a mover. Okay. Now, a mover is 3,000 in volume. A producer is 1,000 in volume. To get this person a mover, all this person needs is 3 people who've introduced it to 10. 10 people is half of what Eric Worre and Ron Williams are asking us to bring in this month. That's only half of the work, okay? Could you help these people all bring in 10 people? Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Could you help 15 people each bring in 10 people? Yes, yes you can. Everybody on this call can. You don't need to know the science. You don't need to know the details. What you need to know is how to pull your phone out, get people excited with a couple of great sentences, and send a bunch of videos. And there's no problem saying, you know, I'm not a scientist, but I work with one. Her name's Dr. Jen Myers, and she explains it way better than I do. Can I send you a video? What's wrong with that? I'm not an expert in nutrigenomics and the science field, but I work with some people that are. In fact, our CEO explains it better than anybody. Could I send you his video? It's about 6 minutes long, right? Again, would it be okay if I did this? And would you do this? Would you watch it? Would you open it up? Would you get on a call with me? Whatever it takes, right? This is the plan. So here's what your homework is today. Go through your team, draw a chart out like this. Put the people who you think can make it to shaker, to mover. And here's the great part about this. You might sign up this person, let's say it's a family member and they don't do crap. It's possible. Our families are not always the ones that do something, right? Let's say this is your cousin Joe and he's kind of lives in your mom's basement and he's not doing this, right? But he wanted to be involved and here he is. He might bring in somebody that ends up being a shaker or a mover or an influencer, right? Don't work with this person. Go deep into your team today and find the people that are willing to work. Give them a call and say, what's the plan that we're going to start today to get you to mover or shaker or producer today? And come up with a plan, stay accountable with each other, and work the plan. That's all it is going to take. So you need to know what your goal is, attach a date to it, and 30 days from now, whatever your time frame is, and like I said, in the next 7 days, you're getting 100 in volume per pack instead of 80 for everybody that swabs. So I'm seriously going to take 20 of my kits and go swab 20 people. Like, I'm ready to do it right now to get the volume, because in a week or so, the volume is going to be down by 1/5. Okay, tip of the day. So go swab people today, put down your goals, do this today, put down some people in draw your chart. When I first started in this industry, I would draw this all day long. I would draw little bubbles and I would put teammates in there and I'd write their names. In fact, I still have a chart like this on a whiteboard in my office. There's 2 or 3 names in there of people I've been prospecting for years. Because I know eventually I'll wear them down eventually and they will join. And I want them in my business because they're friends so badly that I keep their name in those bubbles like I'm saving that space for them, okay? I still do it. Okay, I know that was a lot. I know you guys have been with me a long time. I will let you go. It's Saturday. Enjoy your day. I will look forward to seeing you all posting Monday. And if you can, jump on Curry's Zooms to do the 20 and 30 days. We're going to do that as well. We're going to get caught up this weekend. So we will be doing Facebook Lives in the group, talking about things we've learned and things we're going to start implementing. And if there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to reach out to your upline, reach out to us, and keep the leadership trip in mind. It is going to be point-based, just like the Euphoria Cruise was point-based, which means you get points for being on auto ship, you get points for referring new people, points for swabbing people, points for removing them in rank, and points for staying rank. So the points have already started for that leadership retreat and the loyalty program. If you need any clarification or anything, feel free to reach out and we'll talk to you all soon.